Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our Strat-O-Matic Baseball Card&Dice 1983 1&Done tournament. And we have the Boston Red Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants, another round 2 matchup. Game 4 of the tournament overall. The Red Sox, the 9 seed in the first bracket of 16, 78 and 84. Take on the hometown San Francisco Giants, the 8th seed, 79 and 83. Bruce Hurst will be on the mound for the Red Sox. Atlee Hammaker for the Giants. Bruce Hurst in 1983 was 12 and 12 with a 4.09 earned run average, struck out 115 while only walking 62. He gave up 22 home runs. Atlee Hammaker for the Giants in 1983, 10 and 9 with a 2.25, striking out 127, only walking 32, and only allowing 9 home runs. Hammaker was a promising pitcher. Then I believe he hurt his arm and never was the same. In fact, I do think he started an All-Star game. I think he started or made the All-Star team. Starting sticks in my head. All right, let's get to the starting lineups. For the Red Sox, Boggs will lead off. He's at third base. Reed Nichols is in left field, batting second. Jim Rice is the designated hitter, batting third. Dwight Evans is out in right field, batting fourth. Tony Armas patrols center field. He will bat fifth. Behind the plate, Gary Allenson, he'll bat sixth. At shortstop, Glenn Hoffman, batting seventh. Jerry Remy, the Rem Dog, will bat eighth and play second base. Dave Stapleton bats ninth and will play first base. Bruce Hurst on the mound. For the San Francisco Giants of 1983 opposing the Red Sox, leading off, the shortstop Johnny LeMaster. Joel Youngblood bats second in left field. Darrell Evans will play first base for the Giants and bat third. Leonard is the DH. He's the cleanup hitter. Jack Clark, Jack the Ripper, would go on to play for the Red Sox. Is now still with the Giants. Bats fifth, out and right. Chili Davis, batting coach for the Red Sox, is in center, and he bats sixth. O'Malley's at third. He bats seventh. Bob Brenly does the catching. He'll bat eighth. And Wellman is at second. He bats ninth. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. All right, so here we go. Here's Wade Boggs to lead things off. 1983, 361, 5 homers, 7 triples, and 44 doubles against Atlee Hammaker. Lefty-lefty matchup. Hurst is also a lefty. Hammaker deals to Boggs. Ball game on its way. The winner advances. The loser goes home. 2-11. Line shot right at the first baseman, and that's out number 1. Great reaction by Evans. Boggs lines out to first. So that's 1 down. Now bring up Reed Nichols, left fielder. Nichols for the Red Sox in 83 batted .285, 6 home runs, 1 triple, and 22 doubles. Brenly sets the target to pitch to Reed Nichols. Hammaker deals a 4-4. Will it close the door? Right-handed batter. 4-4. And an 8. And that ball is gone! Reed Nichols crushes that ball. Looking up and watching it go over the fence is Youngblood in left. And it's 1-0 Boston. Once again, a 4-4. A home run, normal power 1 through 8. We rolled an 8. Reed Nichols has normal power, and the Red Sox are on the board to the chagrin of the Giants fans here in San Francisco. One nothing Boston on the solo blast by Reed Nichols. Here comes Jim Rice. They'd love to go back-to-back jacks. Rice, the designated hitter. 305, 39 homers, 1 triple, and 34 doubles. 1 out, 1-0 Red Sox, top of the first. The pitch to Rice. He hopes it'll be quite nice. 5-6, pick up some sticks. 5-6, swing and a miss. Chased a breaking pitch. 2 down. Hammaker trying to rally now. 2 outs, bases empty, 1-0 Boston. And Dwight Evans, Red Sox right fielder, comes to the plate. 238, 22 homers, 4 triples, 19 doubles. Tony Armas on deck. Atlee Hammaker, he's ready. The big windup and the pitch to Evans. 3-4. Does it close the door? 3-4. Ground ball to short. Lemaster has it. Throws to Evans at first, and the side is retired. That's Darrell Evans. But the Red Sox score 1 on the solo blast by Reed Nichols to left. Due up for the Giants in the bottom of the first, Lemaster, Youngblood, and Darrell Evans. To face Bruce Hurst, Johnny Lemaster, the shortstop, a Steeler. Batted .246, home runs, 1 triple, and 16 doubles. Right-handed batter will face the left-handed throwing Bruce Hurst. Gary Allenson's behind the plate. Here's the pitch to Johnny Lemaster. 5-5. 5-5. Ground ball to short. The shortstop is Hoffman. He's a 2 defender. And we got to flip that around. So Hoffman's a 2 defender, and we rolled a 7. 2-7. He charges the ball, throws to first for out number 1. Nice play by Hoffman. Lemaster grounds out to his counterpart, and that's 1 down. Left fielder for the Giants, Joel Youngblood, steps to the plate, right-handed batter. .292, 17 homers, 3 triples, and 20 doubles. Youngblood, the former Metropolitan. Darrell Evans on deck. The lefty Bruce Hurst nods his head. He deals to Youngblood. 3-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 3-3. 3-3. Hard hit ball to third. Boggs throws across the diamond. And that's out number 2. As it goes Boggs to Stapleton. So 2 up, 2 down. And the number 3 batter, Darrell Evans. Evans would go on to play for the Tigers the next year on their World Series team. .277, 30 homers, 3 triples, 29 doubles. Very dangerous batter. Lefty-lefty matchup. Allenson wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch from Hurst to Darrell Evans. 1-3, what will it be? As we say, we shall see. 1-3, ground ball to first. Stapleton has it. Tosses to Hurst, covering the bag. And the side is retired. 1-2-3, go the Giants. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Boston. Winner advances in our 83 1-and-done tournament. This is the first bracket of 16. The top 8 teams do not get involved until the third round. Ken Castro and Philip Reynolds are here at the ballpark. Hope all is well to those 2 fine gents. Here's Tony Armas. He'll be followed by Gary Allenson and Glenn Hoffman. Tony Armas only batted .218, but hit 36 round trippers, 2 triples, and 23 doubles. Armas is a righty. He awaits the offering from the lefty Atlee Hammaker. Pitch homeward bound by Hammaker. 2-7. 2-7. Strike 3 looking. Painted the outside corner. Second K for Hammaker. A strikeout, not an uncommon occurrence for Tony Armas. And that will bring up the catcher, Gary Allenson. Allenson in 1983 for the Red Sox. 233 homers, no triples, 11 doubles. But he was 38% off left-handed pitching compared to Rich Gedman. Here's the pitch to Allenson. Hammaker fires in a 3-8. 3-8, and that's a walk. Good job by Allenson. He battles Atlee Hammaker to a walk. 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 Red Sox. Top of the second. Very slow runner in Allenson. Will not be held on. We'll bring up Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman, the shortstop. On deck, Jerry Remy. 260, 4 homers, 3 triples, and 24 doubles. Giants hope to turn 2 with the slow-footed Allenson at first. Hammaker takes a peek, even though no one's holding him on. Now he deals to Hoffman. 111. 111 to Glenn Hoffman, brother of Trevor. 111. Ground ball to third. They go to second. They get Allenson, but they can't turn 2. The relay throw not in time. Hoffman hustling down the line. He will reach on the fielder's choice. As that goes 5-4. Erasing Allenson. So 2 outs. Hoffman at first. Slightly faster runner, but not much better. 1-11. Steeler with 2 outs. We will hold him on, though. He'll only be a +1, 1-12. And here comes the second baseman for the Red Sox, Jerry Remy. 275, no homers, 5 triples, and 16 doubles. A lefty-lefty matchup. His numbers are not horrific against left-handed pitching. Brenly sets the target. The pitch to Remy. 1-6, pick up some sticks. 1-6, fly ball out to right field. Coming in and making the catch is Jack Clark, and the side is retired. The walk does not hurt. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0, Red Sox. Due up for the Giants, Jeff Leonard, Jack Clark, and Chili Davis. Jeff Leonard is the designated hitter. There's a designated hitter in every game of this tournament. 279, 21 homers, 7 triples, and 17 doubles. Jack the Ripper on deck. Leonard would like to get on in front of him. Here's the pitch from Hurst to Leonard. Leonard, a right-handed batter. 2-4. 2-4. Ground ball to Hoffman. He throws to Stapleton. 1 away. Hurst keeping that ball down. And here comes Jack the Ripper, Jack Clark, Giants right fielder. Would play with the Cardinals and the Red Sox amongst the teams that he played with through his career. 268, 20 homers, no triples, and 25 doubles. Another right-handed stick for Hurst to face. Hurst nods his head. He deals to Jack Clark. 5-9 to Jack the Ripper. 5-9-9, and that is going to be a double, as that's a shot to center, and it's going to careen off the wall. Armas corrals it, throws it back in, but Jack Clark stands at second with 1 out. So a 5-9 off the Hurst card. A 1 would have been a homer. 2 through 20 is a double. Tying run at second. Clark almost tied the game up. 1 down. Clark, 1 through 14 base runner. They will hold him close, so with 1 out, it'll be -1. 1 through 13. Here comes Chili Davis, switch hitter. He'll bat righty against the left-handed throwing Bruce Hurst. Chili Davis, the center fielder. 233, 11 homers, 2 triples, and 21 doubles. O'Malley on deck. Clark takes a lead. They try to cheat in behind him. Hurst peeks over his shoulder. Now he looks in at the plate, deals to Chili Davis. 4-6. Chili Davis batting right-handed. 4-6, and that's a walk. So it's first and second, 1 out. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first. Chili Davis, excellent base runner, 1 through 17. And here's Tom O'Malley, left-handed batting third baseman. O'Malley, 259, 5 homers, 1 triple, 16 doubles, and 410 at-bats. Hurst hoping for the double play ball. 1 out, 2 on, the pitch to O'Malley. Hurst tosses in a 4-9. 4-9, that's a single to left. Will they wave Jack Clark around with 1 out? Clark, again, was being held close. A single to left. Reed Nichols has a -3 arm. Clark, 1 through 13, -3. is 1 through 10, 50, 50. They will hold them, so the bases are juiced. That's why we have Reed Nichols out in left and Jim Rice, the designated hitter. So Clark at third, Davis at second, O'Malley at first, and here comes Bob Brenly, the catcher. Brenly, 224, 7 homers, 2 triples, and 12 doubles. 49% against left-handed pitching, though, when he did get a hit. Big moment for Brenly. Red Sox will play for 2. Red Sox start some bullpen action. There's no tomorrow. No tomorrow, remember. 1-0 Boston if you're just joining us. Bottom of the second, bases loaded, 1 out. Clark at third, Davis at third. Clark at third, Davis at second, O'Malley at first. Here's the pitch to Bob Brenly, right-handed batter. 2-7. 2-7. Curveball, swing and a miss. Big pitch by Bruce Hurst. 2 down. That'll bring up the number 9 batter, Brad Wellman. Second baseman. On deck, Johnny LeMaster, the leadoff batter. 214, 1 homer, no triples, and 3 doubles. Again, when he did get a hit, 43% off left-handed pitching. Hurst needs to get this one right here. 2 outs, bases juiced, 1-0 Red Sox. Bottom of the second. Allenson goes through the sign. Hurst nods his head. The big windup in the pitch to Brad Wellman. 5-12. 5-12. Ground ball, second base to Jerry Remy. The Rem Dog is a 3 defender. We rolled an 11. A 3 and an 11 goes to an error check. Remy is an 8 error rating. We roll the 2 red dice. 8. Here we go. And a 3. And Jerry Remy boots the ball. 2, 3, and 4, and 12 are an error. 1 base. 5 through 11. He would have made the play. An unearned run. They should have been out of the inning. Scoring from third is Clark on the Remy error. So that's an E4. Base is still juiced. And we have a tie ball game. No Ribby there on the error. Jerry Remy none too happy with himself. Clark scores from third. Wellman at first. O'Malley at second. Chili Davis at third. Top of the order, Johnny LeMaster. He grounded to short. Here's the pitch to Johnny LeMaster. 2-4. Can the Red Sox close the door? 2-4. Fly ball center field. Armas racing back. LeMaster got a decent hold of it. And he makes the catch at the warning track. But the Giants tie it up on the error by Jerry Remy. We go to the top of the third, knotted at 1. Red Sox cannot play that way if they hope to win and advance to the third round. Hurst is good for 6 innings before point of weakness. Atlee Hammaker 8 before point of weakness at the start of those innings. Here's Dave Stapleton. First baseman, 247, 10 home runs, 1 triple, and 31 doubles. Kurt Burling is at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us. Great friend of the FOC. Hammaker nods his head. Brimley sets the target. The pitch to Stapleton. 6-7. Right-handed batter. 6-7. Swing and a miss. Stapleton expanded his zone of influence. Strikeout number 3 for Atlee Hammaker. Top of the order now. And Wade Boggs. Boggs grounded back to Hammaker. Boggs digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Pitch homeward bound. Hammaker deals Boggs a 5-11. Lefty, 5-11. Swing and a miss! Set him up with the fastball. Got him with the breaking ball. Hammaker has now struck out 4, looking to strike out the side. And here's Reed Nichols. Nichols mashed one to left. Give the Red Sox a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. Can he do it again? And that was off the Atlee Hammaker card. Nichols looking to tee it high and let it fly. Pitch by Hammaker. 4-7. Right-handed batter. 4-7. Single to right. Reed Nichols is 2 for 2. A single to right. Go-ahead run at first. Reed Nichols is a C stealer. Brenly. Neutral arm of 0. They'll hold him on. And he will not go anywhere. So 2 outs. Here's Jimmy Rice. Rice was a strikeout victim to Atlee Hammaker. Can Rice, with one mighty swing in the back, give the Red Sox a 3-1 lead here in Candlestick? Atlee Hammaker looks in, nods his head. He deals to Rice. 5-6. Right-handed batter. 5-6. High fastball. Swing and a miss. And the side is retired. Atlee Hammaker strikes out 3. Does give up a single. But no runs. Hammaker has now struck out 5. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-1. So Hammaker has K'd 5 so far. And second time he's got Rice. Rice one away from the hat trick you don't want. Due up for the Giants in this tie ball game in the bottom of the third. Joel Youngblood, Darrell Evans, and Jeffrey Leonard. Youngblood grounded to third. Hurst back up on the bump for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Joel Youngblood. 3s across the board. That's a 3-6. 3-6-13. Line shot to the leaping Glenn Hoffman at short, taking away a base hit from Youngblood. As we rolled a 13, 1 through 7 was a single, 8 through 20 is an out to short. Great play by Hoffman, 1 down. Red Sox throw it around the infield. Here comes power hitting first baseman Darrell Evans. Evans grounded out to first. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch to Evans. 3-6. 3-6. Strike 3. Curveball outside corner. Allenson did a great job of framing it. 2 up, 2 down. Hurst picks up his second strikeout. And here's Jeff Leonard, the designated hitter, grounded to short. Hurst deals quickly to Leonard. 3-9. 3-9. Fly ball out to left. Nichols going back. And the wind plays some funny things with it. He sticks with it and he makes the catch and he tumbles to the turf. But the side is retired. Oh boy, the wind did some funny things to that. We're through 3, knotted at 1 as we go to the top of the fourth. Due up for the Red Sox, Dwight Evans, Tony Armas, and Gary Allenson. Dewey grounded to LeMaster, the shortstop, in his first plate appearance. Here's a pitch from Hammaker to Evans. That's Dwight Evans. 1-3, what will it be? We shall see. 1-3, swing and a miss. Evans K's, K number 6 for Atlee Hammaker. Outside corner. High and away. And Evans went fishing. Danny Grays and Cards, how the heck you doing? Check out that great card collecting channel with his wonderful son Grayson. And also Tribes Fan, another great channel in the FOC community and on YouTube. Tony Armas steps to the plate. He was a strikeout victim. Let's see if Armas can gong one out of the park and make it 2-1 Red Sox. Brenly Wiggles the fingers, the pitch to Antonio Armas. Tony. From Venezuela. 5-9 to Tony Armas, right-handed batter. 5-9. Slowly hit ball to second. Charging it is Wellman. He throws to first. 2 down. Armas at least made contact this time. Badly fooled, though, on the breaking pitch. And here's the Red Sox catcher, Gary Allenson. He walked and was forced out on the fielder's choice by Hoffman at second. Allenson hoping to find a gap or take it out of the ballpark, though he has weak power against lefties. Hammaker kicks and deals to Gary Allenson, the Red Sox catcher, 4-10. Right-handed batter, 4-10. That ball's hit to O'Malley at third. O'Malley is a 4 defender, and we rolled a 1. 4-1 past the dive of O'Malley and into left field. That's a single. So Allenson is on for the second time, and now he's 1 for 1. But he runs like poop in his pants and cement on his shoes. 1 through 9. And with 2 outs, they will hold him on, so he only goes +1, 1 through 10. Here's Glenn Hoffman, the Red Sox shortstop. Hoffman, fielder's choice, first time up, forcing Allenson at second. Atlee Hammaker takes a peek at first and realizes Allenson's going nowhere. He fires towards the plate, and Glenn Hoffman, 3-7. 3-7, ball 4, high and away. Finally, a Sox batter doesn't chase. Allenson moves into scoring position with 2 outs. Hoffman's at first now. First and second for Jerry Remy. Remy committed the error that allowed the Giants to tie the game. He can make amends for that. Remy flew out to right. He needs a base hit here. Allenson will be held close, but with 2 outs, he'll go to a +1, 1 through 10. They need to find a gap here for the slow-footed Gary Allenson. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Jerry Remy. 3-8. 3-8. Remy singles, 2 stars! Allenson reads the ball perfectly well. He'll score from second, and the Red Sox take the lead 2-1. So that was a 3-9 off the Remy card. 3-9. No, 3-8. 3-8. 2 stars. Allenson scores. It's 2-1 Boston. Going from first to third is Hoffman. And Jerry Remy has given the Red Sox the lead. He helped the Giants tie it up, and now he takes it away. RBI for Jerry Remy. 2-1. With 2 outs, runners on the corners. Red Sox do not want to go quietly into the night. This tournament gives all these teams a second opportunity at redemption. Here comes the number 9 batter, the first baseman, Dave Stapleton. He was a strikeout victim. Base hit will knock in Hoffman. Remy has very good base running, even though he's aging, 1 through 15. The pitch to Stapleton from Atlee Hammaker, 4-5. Off the Hammaker card, right-handed batter, 4-5-6. That ball is hit to the gap, and it will clear the bases. Stapleton racing around second, on his way to third. The relay throw, not in time. A 2-out triple by Dave Stapleton on the 4-5. Let's double check that. 4-5, 1 through 6 is a triple. We rolled a 6, and the Red Sox are up 4-1. As Stapleton claps his hands emphatically at third base. Remy scores all the way from first. Stapleton stands at third. The Red Sox have put up 3 here in the top of the 4th. And if they get 2 more in 2 innings, that's point of weakness, 6 runs, but The Giants quickly get someone up in their bullpen. Hammaker has struck out 6, but he's given up 4 runs. Top of the order, and Wade Boggs. If Boggs gets a bingo, it'll be 5-1. Boggs has grounded out and struck out. He awaits the offering from Atlee Hammaker. Here's the pitch to Wade Boggs. 2-11. Lefty, lefty. 2-11. Line shot right at the first baseman, Darrell Evans. And the side is retired. He struck the ball well, but he's 0 for 3. Actually, that's the second time he's lined out to Darrell Evans. Red Sox plate 3. The big hits, Remy and Stapleton. Stapleton picked up 2 RBIs on his 2-out triple. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 4-1 Boston. Bruce Hurst back up on the mound for the Red Sox of 1983. As those cards are sticking. Oop. There we go. He'll face Jack Clark, Chili Davis, and O'Malley. Ken Castro says, my high school played against Remy. I was benched and did not play in the game for reasons I do not want to discuss. Cool. I played against Mark Willers. He went to Holyoke High. I went to Commerce High in the playoffs. We were beating him 2-1. He didn't pitch. He played first. They thought they were going to run us over. And we were beating him 2-1 going to the 8th. Bottom of the 8th. 6 outs away from a huge upset in the Western Massachusetts baseball playoffs. Division A. And they scored 7 runs, and we lost 8-2. No one remembers that we were up 2-1 because we lost. All right, Clark doubled and scored. Here's the pitch from Hurst to Jack the Ripper. 5-5 off the Hurst card. 5-5. Ground ball to short Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman's a 2 defender, and we rolled a 12. 2-12. Error check. Oh, not bueno. He's a 30. We have to re-roll the red die. The 30. We have the 30. We found it. It's right there. A 6. He makes the diving stop. Pops up. Oh, no. That's if it was... No, that's an error. My faux pas. A 2 is a split error. I looked at that by accident. 3 through 7 is an error. We rolled a 6. So another error on a middle infielder for the Red Sox. And those do come back to bite you in the tuchus. If you don't know what tuchus means, it means ass. You know, like a donkey. So Clark's at first on the error by Hoffman. Here's Chili Davis. He walked. Switch hitter, batting righty. Hurst hopes to induce the double play ball. Each middle infielder, Remy and Hoffman, has made an error. Here's the pitch to Chili Willie Davis. 5-5. Right-handed batter. 5-5. Ground ball to short again. Oh, boy. The adventure continues. That's a 2-15. This time, I think that's going to be an okay result. 2-15. 6-4-3. The hard hit ball. Hoffman stayed with it. Took a weird hop. He snared it. Threw to Remy. Remy with a great turn on to Stapleton. 6-4-3. Let's double check that again. He is a 2 defender. We rolled a 15-2-15 ground ball A. Hurst claps his glove. 6. Do it right out. 6-4-3. Double play. 2 outs, base is empty for O'Malley now. O'Malley had a single in his first plate appearance. Tom O'Malley digs in that left-hander's batter's box, looking to slap it somewhere through the infield. Here's the pitch from Hurst to O'Malley. 4-8. Lefty, lefty, 4-8, and he does it again. He slaps that ball to center, and he's 2 for 2. Another single for Tom O'Malley. Now I'll bring up the catcher. Bob Brenly struck out against Hurst. O'Malley will be held on, so he's 1 through 11. The pitch to Brenly. Hurst looking to get out of the inning here. 6-3, what will it be? We shall see. 6-3, swing and a miss. Curveball. Brenly hit nothing but air. Second time he has gone down via the K. So a double play and a strikeout aid Hurst and the Red Sox as we go to the top of the 5th, 4-1 Boston. Due up for the Red Sox, Reed Nichols, Jim Rice, and Dwight Evans. Atlee Hammaker is back up on the bump. In 2 innings, he's given up 4 runs. If he gives up 3 in this 3rd inning, he will hit point of weakness. He's good for 8 unless he gives up the allotted runs. And these cards are sticking. All right, here's Reed Nichols. He's 2 for 2, a home run and a single. He got the Red Sox on the board with a 1-out homer in the top of the 1st. The pitch to Reed Nichols from Atlee Hammaker, 1-10. 1-10, and he walks. Good job. Nichols does not chase. Battles Atlee Hammaker. He's on base for a 3rd time. And here's Jimmy Rice. Jimmy Rice has struck out twice. Can Rice take out his frustrations now and make it a 6-1 ball game? Brenly goes through the signs. Hammaker nods his head. Pitch homeward bound to Jim Ed Rice. 2-10. 2-10. Single to center. So Rice singles. Center fielder is Davis. He has a -1 arm. Nichols was being held on, so that's another so he's 1. So it's -2, 1 through 16, -14. Evans on deck. They will hold him. So 1st and 2nd, no outs. They don't want to run into an out. And here's Dwight Evans. This could be it for Atlee Hammaker. Here's the pitch to Dewey. Hammaker hoping for the double play ball. 1-8. 1-8. Who will it be? Great. 1-8. Ball 4. The bases are juiced. Nichols to 3rd. Rice to 2nd. Evans to 1st. And that's it for Atlee Hammaker. Tony Armas coming to the plate. And the Giant. Jack Dawson, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us. That's it for Atlee Hammaker. I believe Gary LaValle was their closer, but there's no tomorrow. $259. Greg Minton, $354. LaValle's good for 3 innings. That's who we're going with right now. Can't give up any more runs. Bases loaded, no outs. This is the important time of the ball game. They will go to Gary, I believe it's LaValle. Lavelle. 7 and 4, 2.59. Gave up 4 gopher balls, struck out 68, walked 19. They need a strikeout and a double play. He is also a left-handed thrower. So Atlee Hammaker got hammered. He does not record an out in the 5th, so he pitched 4 innings and to 3 batters. He's responsible for every Red Sox on base. He did strike out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big whoopee ding dong. But he did strike out 6. Gary Lavalley. Maybe it's Lavalley. Will face Tony Armas with the bases juiced. As we just write in the name here. He's good for 3 innings. Johnny Smoke, how you doing? Hope all is well. And here's Gary Lavalley, or Lavelle, to face Tony Armas. Armas 0 for 2 against Atlee Hammaker, a strikeout and a groundout. Now we'll face Gary Lavalley. Here's the pitch to Tony Armas. Will he go boom, go the ball? 3-5. 3-5. Line shot at the third baseman, O'Malley. He whips the ball across the diamond. Diving back safely is Dwight Evans. Holy cow. They almost got the double play there. Armas hit the ball on the screws, but right at O'Malley. 1 out. As I did not call the infield in, and now they will not play the infield in. They'll play for 2. Slow-footed catcher at the plate, Gary Allenson. Allenson is 1 for 1. He's walked, singled, and scored. Gary Lavalley picks up the sign from Brenly. He pitches to Allenson, the Red Sox catcher, 1-6. 1-6. Swing and a miss! Big strikeout there for the Giants and Gary Lavalley. So the Red Sox had bases loaded, no outs. It's bases loaded, 2 outs. And here comes Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman's made an error in this game, along with Jerry Remy. 4-1 Red Sox if you're just joining us, top of the 5th. They'd love to knock in some more. This could be a huge squander. Hoffman, fielder's choice, walked and scored. Brother of Trevor at the plate. He awaits the Gary Lavalley offering. Pitch homeward bound to Hoffman. 5-6. Pick up some sticks. Right-handed batter. 5-6. 18. Single! Glenn Hoffman singles, 2 stars. So that's going to knock in 2. Nichols scores from 3rd. Rice scores from 2nd. Evans goes around 2nd and on to 3rd. And Glenn Hoffman has a single and 2 ribbies. So he makes up for his error. And it's now 6-1 Boston. So Gary Lavalley and the Giants were 1 out away from getting out of that mess that Hammaker got in. But Hoffman says not so fast. 6-1 Red Sox. Nichols and Rice score. Evans is at 3rd. Hoffman is at 1st. 2 outs, so runners on the corners for Jerry Remy. Remy has flown to right and singled in a run. Here's the pitch to the Rem Dog. Lavalley, 6-6. Get your kicks on Route 66. Lefty-lefty matchup. 6-6. Single to center! And the Red Sox are pouring it on. Evans trots in from 3rd. It's 7-1. Hoffman goes to 2nd. Single to center. He'll hold. And Jerry Remy's 2 for 3 with 2 ribbies. Captain Carl Yastrzemski not in the starting lineup due to the left-handed pitchers, clapping away, very happy. So 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. 7-1 Boston. It's a whooping, folks. But the Red Sox have atrocious pitching. They better score a lot of runs. They'll bring up the number 9 batter, Dave Stapleton. He struck out and tripled in 2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch homeward bound to Stapleton. Can the Red Sox run continue in this inning? 2-3. What will it be? We shall see. 2-3. Popped up. Right side. Calling for it is the second baseman, Wellman. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. But another horrific inning for the Giants pitching of 1983. The Red Sox plate 3. They now lead 7-1. It's a big lead for Bruce Hurst. Hurst goes 6 innings, so the point of weakness check will start next inning. And he faces the number 9 batter, Brad Wellman, the top of the order, Johnny LeMaster and Joel Youngblood. Wellman reached on the Remy error. Here's the pitch to Brad Wellman from Bruce Hurst, bottom of the 5th, 7-1 Red Sox. 6-7. 6-7. Strike 3. Outside corner. Hurst painted it with the fastball. Set him up nicely with the curveball. And that's strikeout number 4 for Bruce Hurst. Top of the order. And Johnny LeMaster. He's grounded to short and flown to center. 0 for 2. The windup and the pitch to LeMaster. Hurst fires in a 1-9. 1-9. And that ball is blooped into center field and will drop in. Johnny LeMaster fought off a tough pitch there, and he picks up his first hit on the 1-9. So 1 out, 1 on. 7-1 Red Sox, bottom of the 5th. LeMaster's an ace stealer, but he's going nowhere, down 6. Here's Joel Youngblood. Left fielder, 0 for 2, grounded hard to third, and then was robbed of a base hit by the leaping catch of the shortstop Glenn Hoffman. Hurst kicks and deals to Joel Youngblood. 6-5. Right-handed batter. 6-5. Slowly hit ball to second. The only play is to first as Remy goes to Stapleton. Advancing to second is LeMaster with 2 outs. Remy got the sure out at first with a 6-run lead. Probably should always take the sure out when you're not sure. Better be sure. First baseman Darrell Evans steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Grounded to first and struck out. Hurst trying to make him 0 for 3. LeMaster will be held close. So he'll be 1 through 15 base runner with 2 outs. The windup and the pitch to Darrell Evans. 2-12. 2-12. Popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Allenson throws off his mask. Races back towards the screen. Now away from the screen. And he makes the catch. And the side is retired. As Evans pops out to Allenson. We're through 5. 7-1 Boston. Red Sox go to Candlestick and hoping to come away with a victory and advance to round 3. Due up for Boston. Top of the order, Boggs, Nichols, and Rice to face Gary LaValle. Wade Boggs, 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to the Chicken Man. 1-3 to Boggs. Lefty, lefty. 1-3. Bounding ball to third. O'Malley throws to Darrell Evans. 1 down. Boggs is hitless. Scoring 5-3 on that. Reed Nichols is 2 for 2. A home run in the first. Solo shot. A single and a walk. He scored twice. LaValle picks up the sign from Brenly. Pitch homeward bound to Reed Nichols. 4-7, right-handed batter. 4-7, strike 3. Inside corner. Nichols didn't like the call. First time Nichols has been retired. Second strikeout for Gary LaValle. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Jim Ed Rice. Rice has struck out twice and singled. 7-1 Boston. Top of the 6th. The pitch to Rice. 2-6. 2, 6, and a 4. That's a hard smash to right center. It'll be a single. Rice takes a wide turnaround first, but goes back. So a 2-6 off a left-handed pitcher. 1 and 2 would have been a triple. 3 through 20 is a single. We rolled a 4, ever so close to another triple for the Red Sox. So Rice is now 2 for 4. Picks up his second single in as many at-bats. And here comes Dwight Evans. Dewey is 0 for 2. A ground out to short, a strikeout, and a walk. He has scored a run. Rice being held on will go +1 with 2 outs, 1 through 13. Here's the pitch to Evans from Gary LaValle. 1-4. 1-4. Bippity boppity boom! Boom goes the ball, and Dewey Evans will touch them all, and the fans start to leave Candlestick Park. It is now 9-1 on the 2-run blast by Evans on the 1-4, a clean home run off a left-handed pitcher. Rice greets him at the plate after the bippity boppity boom. And it's 9-1. The Red Sox have exploded. Evans with 2 ribbies. So with 2 outs, the bases are empty. The pen is quiet. As a glum crowd starts to exit Candlestick Park here in San Francisco. Here comes Tony Armas. Can he go back-to-back jacks? Tony is 0 for 3. The pitch to T.A. Armas is dealt a 4-7. Right-handed batter. 4-7. High fastball. Swing and a miss. He tried to jack it out at Candlestick, but he strikes out for the second time. The Red Sox add 2 more as this game just gets farther and farther out of reach of the Giants on the 2-run blast. After 2 outs, a single and a homer. Rice singled, Evans homered. Now 9-1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Giants, Jeffrey Leonard, Jack Clark, and Chili Davis. It's been a chilly day at the ballpark for the Giants and their fans. Hurst, 6th inning, so the point of weakness check starts. Hurst has been quite good. The only run that's scored has been unearned. It was an error by Jerry Remy. The bases were loaded, but there were 2 outs. It would have been the 3rd and final out. Here's the pitch to Jeff Leonard. Leonard is 0 for 2. Hurst deals Leonard a 4-10. Right-handed batter, 4-10. Fly ball to center and Tony Armas. Defense check for Armas. Armas is a 2 defender with a heck of an arm, -4. So that's a 2, and we rolled a 9 center field. Flip the chart. 2-9. We go to an error check. Armas is a 7. Let's find that. Okay, we found it. Roll the 2 red die. That's a 9. And Armas racing back, reaches up. He'll make the catch. 7 through 11. Deep fly ball out. And that's a 9. So Tony Armas makes the catch on Leonard. When things go bad, things go bad. And things are going bad for the Giants. Here comes Jack Clark, Jack the Ripper. He's doubled and scored and reached on the Hoffman error. Here's the pitch to the Ripper, Jack Clark. 5s across the board. 5-10. He's a right-handed batter. 5-10. Boom goes the ball. And Jack Clark will touch them all. All the frustrations taken out on that swing by Jack Clark for the Giants, as that is a 5-10, a home run with normal power, and Jack Clark sure has normal power. And the Giants are back up on the board finally. And Clark has actually scored both runs, this time of his own volition, an RBI on the solo blast. So it's 9-2. Will this vault the Giants into a big comeback? Here's Chili Davis, switch hitter, batting righty. Davis walked and banged into a double play. Here's the pitch to Chili Willie Davis. 3-8. 3-8. Hard hit ball to short. Hoffman has it. Throws to Stapleton. 2 down. 6-3. If you're scoring at home, you should. It's good for the brain. And here comes Tom O'Malley. He has had no problems with Hurst. He's singled twice. He's 2 for 2. Can Hurst and the Red Sox finally retire Tommy O'Malley? Pitch homeward bound to O'Malley. Hurst tosses up there a 2-8. 2-8. 3 for 3. As he goes the other way, sits back on the breaking ball and slaps it to left. 3 singles for O'Malley. Hurst with either a walk and a hit, 2 walks, or 2 hits will hit point of weakness. Red Sox get bullpen action up. And now Bob Brenly steps to the plate. He struck out twice against Hurst. O'Malley with 2 outs will be held on, so it'll only be 1 through 11. The pitch to Bob Brenly. Hurst and the Red Sox hoping to retire the inning right here. 3-9. 3-9. And that's a walk. Oh boy. First and second. O'Malley advances to second. Brenly's at first. Wait, is it 3? In 1 inning, it's 3. In 2 innings, it's 4. I think he's hit point of weakness. I made a faux pas, I'm pretty sure there. Yeah, it's 3. Yep, point of weakness. I had 4 stuck in my head. All right, so he's getting up a homer, a single and a walk, point of weakness, and here comes Brad Wellman. Wellman is 0 for 2. He reached on a Remy error, and that's how the Giants scored their first run. No RBI there and struck out. Hurst will try to get Weldman. This could be his last batter. Here's the pitch from Hurst to Weldman. As he's tiring, 5-5. Ground ball to short. Weldman's a right-handed batter. 5-5 ground ball to short. Hoffman, 2 defender, 30 error. So we rolled a 20. Oh, nuts. 2 short. 220. Hoffman, diving stop, pops up, throws low to first. Stapleton digs it out of the dirt, and the side is retired. So a tiring Bruce Hurst gets some help from his friends, a.k.a. Glenn Hoffman and Dave Stapleton, to retire Weldman. As they hum in the dugout, I get by with a little help from my friends. The Giants do score 1 on Jack the Ripper's rip out of the ballpark, a bippity-boppity boom. We go to the top of the 7th. 9-2 Boston. And I think we will see a new pitcher in the bottom of the 7th. As Hurst talking to the manager. Gary LaValle back up on the bump. And this will be his start of his 3rd inning of work, as Atlee Hammaker only went 4 innings. And we're in the 7th now. So his 3rd inning of work. And he has not been really bueno. So point of weakness check starts. He'll face Gary Allenson. Allenson 1 for 2, a walk, a single, and he scored a run and struck out. The pitch to Gary Allenson from LaValle. 4-10. Right-handed batter. 4-10. Fly ball center field. The center fielder is Chili Davis. He's a 2 defender. We rolled a 17. So a 2 and a 17. The ball carries. Davis goes back towards the track. Makes the catch for out number 1. As Allenson flies to center. And here's Glenn Hoffman, the shortstop. Hoffman, 1 for 2, a fielder's choice, a walk where he scored a run, then he singled in 2 in his last plate appearance. Right-handed batter. Pitch homeward bound to Glenn Hoffman from LaValle. 6-2. How do you do? 6-2. Ground ball to first. Defense check for Darrell Evans. Evans is a 2 defender. We rolled a 10. 2 and a 10. First base. 2-10. Error check. Evans is an 11. Roll the red die again. That's a 6. And he boots the ball. 2 is a 2-base error. 3 through 6 and a 12 is a 1-base error. And that's an error. So Hoffman reaches on the E3. One out, one on. Giants have bullpen action. Here's Jerry Remy. LaValle hopes to induce a double play ball. The Rem dog has made an error, but his has made quite an amends for it. He's knocked in 2. He is 2 for 3. 2 singles, 2 ribbies, and scored a run. Pitch to Remy. LaValle tosses in a 4-8. Lefty, lefty. 4-8. Swing and a miss. A big whiff. 2 outs. Hoffman will be held on at first now. 1 through 12 base runner. Here's Dave Stapleton. Stapleton 1 for 3. Struck out, tripled in 2 with 2 outs, and popped out to second. The windup and the pitch from LaValle. Stapleton 4-6. Right-handed batter. 4-6. Popped up sky high. Shortstop Johnny LeMaster calling for it, and the side is retired. The error does not hurt. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 9-2 Boston. Now, do we want to switch pitchers? Hurst has reached his point of weakness, 9-2, and I think we will. So Bruce Hurst pitched 6 innings. He can only win it, can't lose it. He gave up 2 runs, only 1 was earned. The home run by Jack the Ripper. So Hurst's day is done. I kind of want to pitch Oil Can Boyd in game 2. And I'll tell you why. As he can pitch in relief or start. But Oil Can Boyd can go 7 innings. And he has a 3.28 earned run average, which is the best of the starters I have, or the people eligible to start. Do we go to Bob Stanley? We can go to Bob Stanley. It's good for 3 innings, and because there's always a day off in between a tournament game, all relievers are fresh. It's only the starters we have to, you can't pitch the same starters. So we're going to go to Bob Stanley. Red Sox want to win this thing. Here comes Stanley Steamer. Uncle Ron Juckett loves Bob Stanley. Actually, a very nice man, Bob Stanley. And here's Bob Stanley. 8-10 with a 2.85. He struck out 65, walked 38, gave up 7 gopher balls. And he's going to try to get these final 9 outs and advance the Red Sox to round 2. So Bob Stanley, the Stanley Steamer. We have Mark Clear on this team, and he stinks. He will not come in. I might pitch a position player before I pitch Mark Clear. I've played some 83 games since I've started playing Card&Dice again offline, and with the Red Sox playing like all my 83, he stinks. Ugh. So it's Bob Stanley. Hurst's last batter was the ground out to Wellman. Stanley will face LeMaster, Youngblood, and Evans. Good for 3. Well, point of weakness check starts in his 3rd inning. So 7, 8, 9. It would start in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Johnny LeMaster, and here's the pitch from Bob Stanley. LeMaster 1 for 3 with a single. Righty-righty matchup here, as Stanley's a righty. That's a 5-3. What will it be? We shall see. Righty-righty, 5-3. Ground ball back to Stanley. He throws to Stapleton, 1 down. Joel Youngblood is hitless, 0 for 3. Robbed of a hit by Hoffman on a leaping catch. Stanley kicks and deals to Joel Youngblood, 5-11, righty-righty. 5-11, ground ball back to Stanley. 2 defender with an E30, ouch. Pitcher, I think we've had to flip the chart almost every time. So he's the pitcher. We rolled a 9, and that will be an error check, and this will not bode well. So he's an E30. Re-roll the red die, E30. Not looking good for Bob. That's a 7, and that's not a lucky 7. That's an error. So Bob Stanley, the second ball hit at him, he boots it, kicks it around, decides to hold it, so that's an E1. Youngblood reaches. 1 out, 1 on. Third error by the Red Sox. Remy, Hoffman, and now Stanley. And that brings up Darrell Evans. Evans loved to hit off right-handed pitching. Stanley wants to keep that ball low. Double play ends the inning. The windup and the pitch to Darrell Evans. Stanley fires in a 6-5. Left-handed batter. 6-5. Shallow fly ball to left. Nichols comes racing in, and he makes the catch. Retreating back to first is Youngblood. So that's 2 outs. Good job by Stanley. But now he'll face Jeff Leonard. Leonard is 0 for 3. Leonard has pop in that bat. 9-2 Red Sox, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Allenson wiggles the fingers. Stanley nods his head. The pitch to Jeff Leonard. 1-10. Off the right-handed pitcher. 1-10. Fly ball, center field. Armas going back in front of the track. Makes the catch. And the side is retired. The error does not hurt. Red Sox have made 3 errors, but lead 9-2 as we go to the top of the 8th. So Stanley gets his first set of 3 outs. He needs 6 more outs, and the Red Sox advance. Top of the order, and it's Gary LaValle. Point of weakness check is on, but he's pitching. Last inning, he did not give up a hit. It was an error. So it's got to be 3 again. Combination of 3 hits and walks. And he'll face Wade Boggs, Reed Nichols, and Jim Rice. Here's the pitch to Boggs. Boggs is 0 for 4. He'd love to get a hit here. That's a leaner. We re-roll that. That's a 4-8. Lefty, 4-8. Strike 3 looking. Boggs not happy with that call. Second time Boggs is K'd. So that gaudy 361 batting average has not come to fruition in this game. Here's Reed Nichols. Nichols has homered, singled, and walked. Also struck out in his last plate appearance. So he is 2 for 3. Scored a run. The windup and the pitch from LaValle to Nichols. 2-7. 2-7. Swing and a miss! High fastballs. Nichols was looking for his second home run. So LaValle struck out 2 in this inning. And 4 overall. No, 5. He is dealing. He's given up no runs. No, he has given up the 2-run homer by Evans. Yeah. So 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Jim Ed Rice. The pitch homeward bound to Rice. 4-9 to Jim Ed Rice. Right-handed batter. 4-9. Fly ball to center field. And that will end the inning. Making the catch in center is Chili Davis. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 9-2 Red Sox. Bob Stanley back up on the mound. He will face Jack the Ripper, Chili Davis, and Tommy O'Malley. The Ripper, 2 for 3, a double. He scored a run. He reached on the Hoffman error, and then a solo blast. He scored both runs for the Red Sox. Stanley Steamer's ready. He deals to Jack Clark. 6-10. Righty-righty matchup. 6-10. Fly ball center field. Tony Armas defense check. Armas is a 2, and that's a 9. 2, 9. We go to the error check. Armas is an E7. Can the Red Sox make a fourth error? I hope not. 7. So he is a 7, and we rolled a 7. Is it a lucky 7? 7, 7. Yes! He reaches out and makes the catch. As that was a shot to right center field. And Armas reaches out and makes the catch snow cone style. But it's a catch. So Clark is retired. Red Sox 5 outs away from advancing. Here's Chili Davis, switch hitter, batting lefty. The pitch to Davis. 1-8. 1-8. 1-8, and that's a walk. With a big lead, Bob, you don't want to walk people. So 1 out, 1 on. Davis will stay put for Tom O'Malley, who is 3 for 3. He had 3 hits off Hurst, 3 singles. Stanley hoping to induce the double play ball from the left-handed batting O'Malley. Allenson sets the target. Pitch homeward bound to Tom O'Malley. 2-10. 2, 10, 3. Boom goes the ball. Tommy O'Malley crushes that Stanley offering. 1 through 3 is a homer. 4 through 20 is a double. We rolled a 3, and that's a 2-run blast. It's now 9-4. Tom O'Malley is 4 for 4 with 2 ribbies. Scoring ahead of him is Davis, so the walk does hurt in quite a big way. And O'Malley, 4 for 4, as I stated, with 2 ribbies now, and it's 9-4. Red Sox get Oil Can Boyd up in the pen. So 1 out, 9-4. And here's Bob Brenly, the catcher, who is 0 for 2. He struck out twice and walked in his last plate appearance. Digs in the right-hander's batter's box. And actually, hold on a second. Let's see what our other 231. $51, 60%. But we might go 1 homer. And here comes John Rabb. .231. Brenly, 224. He just hit better against lefties. That's why he got the start. And Rabb has a +2 arm, but the Red Sox don't run. So Brenly's day is done. He's going to be pinch hit for. We're not playing for injuries. I don't have enough players to play injuries. Nor would I. Who the hell wants to see other players play? I want to see the best players play in a tournament. So John Rabb will pinch hit and stay into catch for Brenly. That's Rabb. Rabb batted .231, 1 homer, no triples, 9 doubles. It's a step down defensively. He's a 4 in range, E16, and a +2. And he's slower, 1 through 10. And throwing, well, his error is only 1 through 7 throwing. Brenly was 1 through 8. And he is an E stealer, C bunter, C hit and run. So here comes John Rabb. 1 out, no one on, trying to keep the conga line going. Here's a pitch from Stanley to Rabb. 4-9, righty-righty matchup. 4-9, and that's a single. So Rabb does his JOB, would have been a single anyway, but we like to think we made the right decision there. So Stanley is struggling. Oil Can Boyd continues to warm. Here's Weldman. Stanley hoping for a double play ball to get out of the inning. Brad Wellman 0 for 3. Pitch homeward Brown to Brad Wellman. 3. What will it be? We shall see. Righty matchup. 3. Hard hit ball. to Hoffman. He knocks it down. Thinks about going to second. Now fires to third. No, he goes to second. Ground ball B. Not a ground ball C, Al. Ground ball B. They get the lead runner. 2 outs. So Rab is erased on the fielder's choice. 6-4. He's out. So 2 outs. They can't turn 2. A good slide by Rab. Wellman's at first. Top of the order, Johnny LeMaster. 9-4. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Red Sox have the lead. O'Malley hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of this inning. Here's the pitch of Johnny LeMaster from Stanley Steamer. Bob has struggled. 1-7. Righty-righty matchup. 1-7. Swing and a miss on the Scroogey. So Stanley muddles through the inning. Gives up a 2-run homer. But gets the 3rd out. Top of the 9th. 9-4 Red Sox. Due up for Boston, Evans, Armas, and Allenson. Gary LaValle will stay out on the mound. He has not hit point of weakness yet. He did not give up a hit the last inning, so he's good. It's a race for the Red Sox. They'd like to score more runs, but if they don't, it's a race to 3 outs before the Giants score 5 or more. Oil Can Boyd is ready, and he might come in this ball game. LaValle deals to Dwight Evans. 5-2, how do you do? 5-2, right-handed batter. 5-2, fly ball, left field. Youngblood will make the catch. That's 1 out. So Gary LaValle has only given up 2 runs in 4 1/3 innings. Here's Tony Armas. Armas is hitless. Pitch homeward bound to TA. LaValle fires in a 2-12. Left-handed pitcher. 2-12. Hit by a pitch. Armas is plunked. Armas has a few choice words. And here's Gary Allenson. LaValle hoping for the double play ball. Red Sox catcher 1 for 3. He has walked, singled, and scored, struck out, and flown to center. The pitch to Allenson from LaValle. Armas at first, 1 out. That's a 3-6 against a left-handed pitcher. 3-6, swing and a miss. Fastball, up, and away. Allenson chases. He strikes out for the 2nd time. So there's 2 outs. Armas will be held on. So he's a 1-14 base runner. Here's Glenn Hoffman, the shortstop. He's committed an error. He's reached on a fielder's choice, walked and scored, singled in 2 runs, and he also reached on an error. He's committed an error, and reached on an error. The pitch to the brother of Trevor. Hoffman is dealt a 2-7 from LaValle. 2-7. Strike 3, curveball, froze Hoffman. And the Red Sox just need 3 outs to advance to round 2. The Giants need 5 to tie, 6 to win. Bottom of the 9th. And the Red Sox, I really wanted to start Oil Can Boyd in the 3rd round. Mark Clear stinks. I have the choice of only 3 relief pitchers. Boyd, Clear, and Stanley. The other pitchers are all clearly marked starters. Again, in an elimination game, you can, use anybody. But for starters, if I bring them in, they can only go 3 innings. So point of weakness would start in the 3rd. Oil Can Boyd. You know what? Let's see if Stanley. Boyd's ready. We'll get his card out. Put it right there. Let's see if Stanley. Point of weakness check starts now. Here's Joel Youngblood. The pitch from Stanley to Youngblood. Giants need base runners. That's a 5-8 righty. 5-8 fly ball to Armas in center. 1 down. Red Sox 2 outs away from advancing. Stanley sweating like a stuffed pig. And here's Darrell Evans. Evans flew out his first appearance against Stanley to left. He is 0 for 4. The other 3 at-bats against Hurst. Allenson sets the target. The pitch to Darrell Evans. Stanley fires in a 1-9. 1-9. Fly ball to center field again. Armas camping. 2 down. The Red Sox up on the top step. Whatever fans are left are Red Sox fans who traveled to the West Coast. They're clapping and cheering, and it's up to Jeff Leonard to hold off the celebration. He's 0 for 4. Boyd stops in the pen now and looks out. Red Sox ready to erupt. They smell a round 3 game. Stanley takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The windup and the pitcher, Jeff Leonard. 2s across the board. 2-4, righty, 2-4, ground ball to Hoffman. He throws to Stapleton, and the Red Sox come into San Francisco and bludgeon the Giants 9-4. Stanley pitches the final 9 outs. He did give up a 2-run homer. Hurst went the first 6. Stanley goes the last 3. And the final score, the 83 Boston Red Sox advanced to round 3, 9-4. So Stanley went 3 innings. Gary LaValle went 5. Atlee Hammaker gave up 7 runs. And LaValle gave up 2 runs. Player of the game. Well, Hurst went 6 strong and only gave up 1 earned run, so he's going to be a player of the game. And then, Jerry Remy did make an error. He knocked in 2. Stapleton knocked in 2 with a triple. Hoffman knocked in 2 with a single. Allenson had a hit and scored. Evans knocked in 2 with a homer. Reed Nichols was on the way to player of the game. He knocked in 1 with a homer and a single. I'm just going to go Bruce Hurst, player of the game. And the rest of the Red Sox, honorable mention. So the Boston Red Sox of 1983 survive. They go to round number 3. Hope you enjoyed it. Red Sox defeat the Giants in Candlestick 9-4. Thank you to Johnny Smoke, Ken Castro, Jack Dawson, Tribes fan, Danny N. Grays and Cards, Kurt Berglund, Philip Reynolds. Thank you very much. And to anyone who watched and did not jump in the chat, thank you. And anyone who watches later. So our next round 3 matchup, which will probably be later this week or early next week, will be the Cubs and the Montreal Expos. It looks like it'll be Jenkins against Rogers tentatively. All right, that will be our next 1-and-done in our 1983 game tournament. Thank you very much. Health, you welcome, Kurt. You welcome. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. The Red Sox won. That makes me happy. Health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace!